Hey dear, it's so good to see you. Let me ask you something. Do you love to play games? I do too, but it often gets me into trouble. Put your phone down. You're spending too much time playing games. These are some of the common things that I hear from my parents. Relatable, right? My parents think that video games are just for fun. Don't tell me that you also think the same. Well, video games are definitely more than that. They can be used to spend your free time for educational purposes and can also bring money into your pockets by being a pro in a game. It's a world full of opportunities. But have you ever wondered how these games are created? Is it difficult or not? Maybe for that we have to learn about the programming languages. But is it easy? Yes, it can be easy if we learn how to use the platform 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗃. Using the platform 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗃, we can create unique games. Using 𝗟𝗶𝗃, you can create games in 2D. You can create different games such as 𝗟𝗶𝗃𝗲, 8-bit games, casual and many more. The best part about 𝗟𝗶𝗃 is events. Using events, you can create games without having the knowledge about programming language. So dear, now let's learn about the platform 𝗟𝗶𝗃. What's the better way of learning than creating a game all by yourself? That will be a wonderful idea. Let's create a basic game in 𝗟𝗶𝗃 and through that, let's understand about the platform. So dear, let's get started. First, we want 𝗟𝗶𝗃 on our computer. So let's install it on our device. For that, head over to your browser and search for 𝗟𝗶𝗃. Select the first link and we will be redirected to the 𝗟𝗶𝗃 homepage. Wow, the homepage itself looks intriguing. Here we can see two options, try it online and download. If you choose to try it online, then you will be able to use the software on your browser. Let's try it out, shall we? Select the try it online option and we are on the 𝗟𝗶𝗃 platform. So you are now aware of the online version. But we are going to use the desktop version as using it online has its downsides. So let's get back to the previous tab and click on download. Now we are on a new page. There you can see that 𝗟𝗶𝗃 can be downloaded on Windows, Mac OS or on Linux. That's cool, right? Since I'm using Windows, let me select it. You can see it downloading. We will be ready in no time, buddy. And yes, the download is completed. Click on the download file at the bottom left side. So it's installing on our device. Alright, it now opens to a new page. Hey, but let's check if we have 𝗟𝗶𝗃 on our desktop. So let's close this tab and the browser too. There it is. We have the 𝗟𝗶𝗃 platform on the desktop. Are you excited to start your adventure with 𝗟𝗶𝗃? Well, I'm really excited. So double click on 𝗟𝗶𝗃 to open it and enter the 𝗟𝗶𝗃 world. I'm going to teach you 𝗟𝗶𝗃 through a basic game. And to create one, first click on create a blank project at the top. Oh, here appears a pop-up window. There, type in the project name as game. We have to save our work somewhere, don't we? So click on choose folder to add that location. Then on the window, choose pictures and right click the screen to create a new folder. Name the new folder as game and double click the folder to open it. Finally, click on select folder to complete the step. Good dear. Now click on create project to create a new project. Did you see? We have new set of options on the left side of the screen. This, my dear, is called the project manager tab, where we will find all the essential tools to build our project. Before we begin, we have to set the properties of our game first. So click on the game settings and select properties. You can see a window on the screen. So let's tweak some properties. Let's set the resolution of our game. So click on game resolution width and set it as 1920. Then click on the game resolution height and set it as 1080. We have set the resolution to a standard value, so the images we will add will be sharper and clearer. Got it, dear? Now to finalize the changes we made, click on Apply. Every game has different scenes. For example, it will have an opening scene, a game over scene, and a game 1 scene. Why don't we add a scene to our game? So on the left side, you can see an option called Scenes. There, select the Click to add a scene option and then click on the 3 dots on the new scene. From the options, choose Rename. Remove the previous text and type in the new name as Game. Alright, now press Enter key. Now if you click on Game, the game scene will be reopened. There, we have a plain background in sight. If you scroll down the scroll button on the mouse, you can see the rectangular box of the game scene appear. You can zoom in and zoom out by adjusting the scroll button up and down on your mouse. Also, you can adjust the position of this box by holding the scroll button on the mouse and moving it to left or right. That's too boring for a game background, right? Let's add a beautiful background for a game. For that, go to your browser and search for a background image. I love snow and snowy places, so I prefer a snow background for this game. I'm going to search for a snow cartoon background. Now click on Images. Wow, look at those images. Oh, this one caught my eye. So select it. Yes, it looks good. Now click on the image and choose the Save Image as option. Type the file name as background and click on Save. Yes, the image is added to our downloads. Okay, now let's get back to the 𝗟𝗶𝗲 platform. We want to add background images to the game scene. For that, go over to Objects at the top right and click on Add a new object. On the new window, click on the Sprite option and then type in the object name as background. To add this image in our game scene, next we have to click on Add an animation and then click on Add. On the window, select Downloads and choose the image that we just downloaded. Click Open. Oh, we have a dialog box. Click OK in the dialog box and finally click Apply to apply all the modifications we made. Alright, now on the Object tab, you can see an option called Background. Drag and drop it to the scene. It doesn't look neat. So just select the image and to your left you can see the properties of the image. There you have the X and Y position of the image. Change both of them to 0. Wow! The image fills the rectangular box accurately. Do you want to check if the background image is added correctly? So click on the preview option and on the top we have a pretty snowy background. It looks magical. Okay, now close the window. A snowfall isn't complete without a snowball. We are going to add a snowball as a moving object in our game. Then we will make it move when we press the right arrow key. So let's learn how to do that. For that, head right back to your browser and then search for snowball PNG. A page with a plethora of various images of snowballs opens up. Now click on Tools and choose the type as Clip Art. Good, dear. What about this image? It fits a background, right? So yes, like before, select it and right-click to save the image. type in the file name as snowball and click on save. Yes, the image got added to the downloads. Okay dear? Well, let's get back to the 𝗙𝗴𝗲 to add this image. So head over to objects and click on add a new object. Choose the sprite option and type in the object name as snowball. Then to add this on our game scene, click on add an animation and then click on add. Select the image name snowball from downloads and click open. On the dialog box, click OK and finally click on apply. Just one more step to add the snowball, buddy. So drag and drop the snowball from the object tab to the game scene. Ta-da! We have a big round snowball on the screen. Earlier, I talked about how unique the coding in 𝗙𝗴𝗲 is. Now let me show you. To add a movement to a snowball, click on Game Events at the top left side. We are all set to code now. First, click on Add a new event at the left side. So the snowball should move when the right key is pressed. Let's add this using a condition. For that, click on Add Condition. Then on the search bar, type key and choose the key pressed option. On the key option, type and choose right. Then click OK. So that tells our game that something should happen when the right key is pressed. Now select Add Action at the top and search for force in the search bar to add a movement. From the options, choose Add a force angle. Then choose the object as snowball. To get a movement to the right side, set the angle as 0 and speed as 200. Alright, now click OK. Let's see a preview to see how far we got. So click on Preview at the top and there's our game screen with the background and snowball. Press the right key and yes, the snowball is moving. But something seems off. Oh, that's right. Snowballs rotate, right? So let's make a snowball rotate. Now close the window. To add a rotary movement for a snowball, click on Add Action and then search for Rotate. And choose Rotate from the options. Then choose the object as snowball and set the angular speed to 60. Now click OK to apply the changes. Okay buddy, let's check the output. So click on Preview at the top. We have a game screen. Try pressing the right key and yay, the snowball is rolling to the right side. So our code was a huge success. Okay, close the game window. Since our game is working flawlessly, let's save our work. So click on Game Scene and then select File. From the options, choose Save and our work is saved. Our next step is to export the game. For that, once again click on File and choose Export. We have a new window. To export our game, we have to create an account first. So click on Create My Account. There you have to fill in the username, email and password. I'm typing in my details. After completing it, click on Create My Account. Now to share our works with our friends, you can select the Generate Link option in the Share with Friends option. This will generate a link which we will copy and paste on the search bar of our browser. So we have the link. Copy it and head over to your browser. Add a new tab by clicking on the plus icon. On the search bar, paste the link by pressing Ctrl+V and press Enter. Yes dear, we have our game. Press the right key. Woohoo! The snowball is rolling to the right. Okay, so close all the windows. That was fun, wasn't it? Now, do you want to know something that is much more interesting? We can learn to add the animation of players or animals on 𝗙𝗴𝗲. I guarantee you, it's going to be much more fun. I'm going to show you an example of a dog animation. But first, let's delete this snowball from the game scene. So click on snowball in the game scene and click on the delete button in the keyboard to delete it. Good. Now, to bring in the running animation of a dog to 𝗙𝗵𝗶, let's head straight to our browser and search for a dog running GIF. We have search results ready. Click on Images and then select Transparent. Wow, so many to choose from. I think this one would look nice. So I'm choosing the feisty little dog animation. Yes, you can see the enlarged version and it looks perfect. To save this animation, right-click on the GIF and choose the Save Image as option. Now choose the location as Downloads. Give the file name as dog or anything you like. And click on Save. Yes, it's downloaded. One thing that should be pointed out is that in 𝗙𝗵𝗶, you cannot directly upload a GIF. So what should we do? Well, we have a solution for that. We can simply convert this GIF to PNG format and upload the PNG format to 𝗙𝗵𝗶. I'll show you how to convert a GIF to PNG format. So click on the plus icon at the top to open a new window. On the search bar, type GIF to PNG online and hit the enter button. Click on the first link out of the search results. We are now at the new website. Here, do you see that option called Choose File? Yes, that one. Click on it. Select Downloads on the window. Click on the dog GIF and click Open. Yes, it's loading, buddy. Once loaded, click on Start to begin the conversation. Yay! We have converted PNG images here. Click on the Download zip file option at the bottom to download all these images. You can see that a new window has opened. Choose the location as Downloads and then give a file name. Here, I'm giving the name as Dog Animation. Alright, now click on Save. You can see the downloaded file at the bottom. Right-click on it and choose the Show in Folder option. A new window appears. Right-click on Dog Animation and choose the Extract to Dog Animation option. Aha! There you can see a new extracted dog animation folder. Okay, so close the window and let's get back to our 𝗙𝗵𝗶 platform. Here, click on Add a new object and choose the Sprite option. As the object name, type dog and click on Add an animation. First, we are going to add the idle animation of the dog. So, in the space for animation number 0, type idle as the name. Then click on Add. Select Downloads and open the dog animation folder. We have 9 images of the dog and from it choose dog 7, which is the idle pose, and click Open. Then click OK in the pop-up window. Yes, we have the idle animation. Now, once again click on Add Animation and give animation number 1 as running. Click on Add, click on Downloads and open the dog animation folder. Select all these images by holding the Ctrl key and click Open. Then click OK in the pop-up window. We need this animation to be repeated, so tick on the loop option here. Let's take a look at the preview. So click on Preview. Wow, it looks flawless. So that was a success. Now click on OK and then click Apply. As you can see, we have the dog animation under the Object tab. Drag and drop the dog animation to a game screen. Let's tweak its properties a bit. So click on dog animation in the game scene. On the left side, you can see the properties. Click on the X position and change it to 1420 and the Y position as 700. Now let's change the width and height. So change the width to 400 and height to 300. Then click on custom size and tick it. That was all the changes that we needed. Yes, so we have set the dog animation. Let's see a preview now. Click on preview at the top. Just as we planned, we have the idle animation of the dog on the screen by default. Now let's make our dog run. So let's close that window. Then let's go to game events to code for making the dog run. Click on add a new event and then on add condition. Let's make the dog run when the A button on a keyboard is pressed. So search for key there and choose the key pressed option. On the right side, type A in place of key and choose A from the options. Then click OK. Now we are going to give a force to our dog to make it move. I'll show you. For that, click on Add Action and search for force in the search bar. From the options, choose Add a force angle. Now we have to fill in some details on the right side. As the object, choose dog. Then as we want the dog to move left, type 180 as the angle. Which is the next option? Yes, it's speed. So we can set the speed as 200 and click OK. Next, we have to set the running animation when the dog moves. To do so, click on Add Action. Then search for change in the search bar and choose the animation from the options. Then on the right side, set the object as dog and choose the operator as set to. After that, click on value and type 1 there. Here, we gave 1 as it is the animation number for running. Alright, now click OK. When the dog is not moving, then the animation of the dog must be idle. So this happens when A is not pressed. Let's give that as a condition too. Now click on Add a new event and select Add Condition. Then in search bar, search for key and choose the key pressed option. On the right side, choose A as the key and click on the invert condition option. Then press OK. Next, click on Add Action and search for change in the search bar. From the option, choose Change the Animation and choose the object as dog on the right side. Also choose the operator as set to and give the value as 0, which is the idle animation number. Finally, click on OK. Let's see the final preview, shall we? So click on the game scene and click on the preview button at the top. Aha! There we have the dog on a snowy background. Try pressing A on our keyboard. Wow! Look at that! Our dog is running towards the left side. Yippee! So our code is working like a charm. So that's how you add animations on 𝗙𝗵𝗶. Okay, let's close this window. See, I told you right? We created a game in 𝗙𝗵𝗶 within minutes. And we didn't do any complicated codes, right? Well, we just entered into the world of game development. Much more exciting projects are waiting for you. So tell me dear, are you interested to make some pretty good games? I know you are. Next time, we are going to create our very first project. Interested, right? Until we meet again, bye!